Hey guys, we got, I believe it was a 2014 Mercedes SLK 350, and on this one the problem we got is the classic steering column lock issue. So you come in here, right? I got the key in. Here's the key. Put it in. Take your key from the ignition, turn it on. Nothing, right? Steering column is locked. Now I'm about to show y'all some hacks, man. The main thing you want to do is to get this steering column unlocked. And if you get it unlocked, then you can then unplug it. Epa, hermano. Okay, one method is you want to turn the steering wheel and hit it on the lock as soon as you insert the key, and sometimes that will free the motor. There's another method that works sometimes to free up the steering lock. You get two cars like this, you run jumper cables. You got one started and you run jumper cables to that one. So you've got high voltage on this from the alternator of this car running. So you might be at around 14 volts. With that extra voltage, that weak motor, that sometimes give it just a little bit enough to where you insert in that key, and it'll free up that lock. At that point, you can unplug that lock once it's free. You want to make sure it stays unlocked. You unplug it, and at that point, you can do your job and it will never lock again once it's unplugged. So you want to, that will avoid you going through the headache of removing this whole steering column. All right, if you have one of these cars and you're stuck in this situation, we do offer services on our website, globalcommerceca.com, where you can pay for the service and you will send us your EIS, which is the ignition switch where you actually put the key in, and your key, one working key, and we'll return all of that back to you the next business day with a emulator already programmed to your vehicle. So you will plug it in the place of the steering lock under the column, and that's it. You're ready to go. You'll never have this problem again. We've done hundreds of these, if not over 1,000 of these. So this is normal. We do so many every day. Don't make the mistake, big warning, and think this is a fix for the problem. If you get the steering column unlocked and it starts working, this is not a fix. This is just to get it unlocked to avoid you removing the whole steering column. It's a big process and expensive if you got to remove that whole steering column. This is the point where you disconnect it and you get the service done, so you do not have this problem. Do not wait until that lock is completely fried and gone, and then you have no option but to remove the steering column. Big warning, just remember that. Now, if you still ignore my warnings and it completely breaks down on you, it ain't my fault, man. I gave you all the warnings you needed. You just got to figure the rest of it out now. globalcommerceca.com is automotive technology. We're going to go ahead and advance things. And I'm going to, while we're setting up, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the password for this EIS and make the emulator. Ahead and calculated the password. We got the password. So next step is we're going to program the emulator. By the way, we've got these on our website, globalcommerceca.com, best prices for these emulators. Just finished programming the ESL. Of course, we ran the cable through pin 7 for the K line. And now we're going to test it. We're going to put the key in, ignition, key on, dash comes on, and it should start. Started right up. Started and cut off. We're going to do it again. And there it is. And this is the method I do. So he's inserting the key in and out, as you can see that. And while he's doing that, I'm boom, 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 hitting the lock both ways, left and right. Boom, 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 boom. Within maybe usually 20 tries, bam, of hitting that lock, it'll free up. And this one freed up, and it's loose now. So now we've already got our emulator program, and we're going to connect it up, and that's it. That's what we did in this case. We're able to free it with the first method I showed you. It took about 20 tries like this while he was inserting, and then boom, it freed up. Once I felt it free, we held it in place like that, left the key on, went under, I unplugged the lock, and that's it. Program your emulator, install your emulator, game over, man. Anyway, like I said, if you didn't know this, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Click that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. See you on the next one. All right, guys, as I've said, I've never had to remove a lock. Hey, man, this video is one up for the people and one down for the billionaire oligarch class. Let's go.